Happy Wednesday. Just getting done with my fasted cardio. Pretty beat up, man. So we didn't train, what was it, Tuesday yesterday because we just decided not to. I think I said I was going to take yesterday off. So I'm kind of out of it right now. This cardio was pretty tough. It's my first day at the new spot, and it's, you know, I would assume it's 30 to 40 yards longer distance that I have to stride every time to complete the field. And I've said this before, but I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place because the place that I was using for cardio is shut down for the summer, so I have to use this other spot. But basically what's going on is I'm progressively overloading my cardio, and you really shouldn't do that. It can affect your weightlifting. It can affect cortisol levels throughout the week because you're putting excess stress on your body. So, I mean, I'm gonna run here, but I'm really gonna have to decide what it is that I wanna do about this because I don't know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna cry about it, I'm just gonna do it. It's an adjustment. It'll probably take me a few weeks to adjust effectively to the volume of this and my weight training, but hey, you know, whatever. It is what it is. We'll get it done. It is what it is. So yeah, don't progressively overload your cardio. Stick with whatever it is you're doing. It's not that I'm progressively overloading it as far as like time is concerned. I'm progressively overloading it in a sense of what do you call it? In a sense of volume for that time frame, because I would assume that I was running at the other field strides that were 110 yards, and like I said, I think this grass field is probably like 140 yards, 150 yards. You know, I may be overextending it, but I put it to you this way. In the beginning of my workout, I would run 4 like lengths of the field non-stop, and my heart rate would not be over, you know, it would barely be over 145 beats per minute. I did 4 lengths of the field on this field this morning, and my heart rate was closer to 155, 160 beats per minute just in the warm-up. And when I checked my average at the end of the workout, my average at the end of the workout was between 154 and 172 beats per minute. My heart rate is usually like the average is usually 143 to like 165 at the other field. So like I said, you know, I gotta watch this crap because, you know, I'm doing heavy deadlifts a couple times a week, heavy squats. I'm really pushing myself. So, you know, like I said, you really want to watch those cortisol levels, because at the end of the day, cortisol levels are going to affect fat loss, fat oxidation. Your body will shut down if you push it too hard, and you'll just stop losing fat. You can do all the cardio in the world, you can lift all the weights in the world, and you're just going to beat yourself up for nothing, because the body's going to go into starvation mode. It's going to get scared. Cortisol is going to be up. You're not going to feel good, and that's the last thing that I want. I want, on the days where I'm resting, I don't want to feel like, you know, crazy depleted, you know, sweats coming on out of nowhere, you know, because that's what'll happen. So I don't know, I'm just gonna do it, like I said, and I'll figure it out as I go. Maybe I gotta up my calories a little bit on my training days, but today we're doing a modified session. I may not do the lower body work that I was planning on doing, but we're gonna do a modified session. I usually do back squats and my full back routine, and I throw in a little bit of shoulder work, OHP, and incline press. But I think we're gonna do deadlifts because we didn't do Monday, so I believe we're gonna do deadlifts, sumos only, incline press, heavy back squat, OHP, pull-ups. We're introducing the seal rows today. for the first time. I'm actually going to get a bench later on tonight from the downtown area, from a guy off of Craigslist, so we can get a little bit more range of motion in that move. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. But that's the message for today. Do not progressively overload your cardio. I know I'm going against the grain and doing what I said not to do, but like I said, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because of the fact that the field that I usually train at is closing down for the summer. And I'm not cutting out my cardio. I got to do cardio. Cardio can't get dumped. I got a tremendous amount of fat to cut. And I'm not going to be able to do it without cardio. I could, but the way that I'm doing my eating plan is not going to allow me to dump cardio and you know, work out. So I'm just gonna, you know, I just say, you know, screw it, and you know, overload the cardio and just adjust. Like I said, if you do end up in a situation like I'm in, you know, you may want to, even as an endomorph, you know, it sucks, but you may want to just up those carbs 25 grams per day and see how you feel after like a couple weeks of doing that. But don't jump it any more than 25 calories per day or 25 grams per day. Anything over 25 grams per day could be, you know, could put you in a bad situation as far as fat accumulation. Okay, so happy Wednesday.